The world of basketball is divided by oceans and cultures, with two primary powerhouses, the National Basketball Association, NBA, in North America and European basketball, represented by leagues like the EuroLeague and various national leagues. Despite basketball's global popularity, these two regions differ in historical development, playing styles, and competitive dynamics. Understanding these differences offers fascinating insights into how culture, rules, and organization shape the sport. Historical evolution and influence. Basketball's origins are distinctly American, with Dr. James Naismith creating the game in 1891. It spread quickly across the United States, leading to the establishment of professional leagues like the NBA in 1946. European basketball, on the other hand, had a slower start. Introduced through American influence and international sporting events, the sport only gained significant popularity after World War II. European basketball leagues initially followed amateur principles, prioritizing teamwork and regional representation. The founding of FIBA in 1932 and later the EuroLeague in 1958 as an international club competition brought a more formal structure. Still, for much of the 20th century, European basketball was predominantly amateur compared to the fully professional NBA. This contrast shaped the distinctive styles and perceptions of each league. Rules and organizational differences. Differences in rules between the NBA and European basketball greatly affect gameplay. While FIBA and the NBA both base their regulations on the same fundamental principles, subtle distinctions impact the game's rhythm and tactics. Court size and three-point line. The NBA court is larger than a FIBA-regulated court, offering more space for isolation plays. The three-point line is farther out in the NBA, which challenges players to extend their shooting range. Game length and fouls. NBA games consist of 4 12-minute quarters, while European games have 4 10-minute quarters. Players can commit 6 fouls before disqualification in the NBA, whereas FIBA rules allow only 5. Defensive strategies. The NBA has a defensive 3-second rule to prevent big men from camping in the paint, encouraging a more open offensive game. European basketball, with no such rule, relies more on traditional zone defenses. Timeouts and play resumption. The NBA's elaborate timeout system contrasts with Europe's more limited timeouts, leading to less frequent stoppages in European games and a different flow. Style and strategy. These rule differences manifest in contrasting play styles. NBA teams typically prioritize athleticism and one-on-one scoring, with a faster pace, high-flying dunks, and intense isolation plays. This makes the NBA game more entertaining and marketable, fitting into a commercial sports environment. In contrast, European basketball emphasizes a slower, more methodical style. With fewer stoppages, games rely heavily on ball movement, teamwork, and tactical execution. The offensive schemes are often intricate, involving continuous screens, cuts, and passes. This more team-oriented play reflects a different basketball culture focused on strategy. Talent development and recruitment. European leagues have historically developed players through youth academies tied to professional clubs, fostering a strong foundation of team play. Conversely, the NBA relies heavily on the American high school and collegiate systems, where prospects hone individual skills before joining the league. However, the NBA's allure and financial rewards have drawn international players to America, especially in recent decades. Stars like Dirk Nowitzki, Pau Gasol, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Luka Doncic embody the rising influence of European talent in the NBA. Competitive dynamics. Competitively, the NBA is widely considered the strongest basketball league due to its star power, financial resources, and media exposure. European leagues lack the same level of commercial might but are still fiercely competitive. The EuroLeague features top clubs like Real Madrid, FC Barcelona, and CSKA Moscow, providing an elite stage for European talent. In recent years, the skill gap between these regions has narrowed. European clubs have beaten NBA teams in exhibition games, and the NBA has embraced international scouting. European-born players increasingly dominate MVP awards and all-star rosters. Conclusion. Despite sharing a common heritage, the NBA and European basketball maintain distinct identities shaped by history, culture, and rules. The NBA prioritizes athleticism, entertainment, and individual talent, while European leagues emphasize teamwork, strategy, and regional representation. Understanding these differences offers fans a richer appreciation of how basketball evolves and thrives worldwide, as both the NBA and European leagues continue to push each other towards innovation and excellence.